this collection of work reflects the time now, where we are now. And these artists that have come together, 19 in all, have the authority to talk about places they live in and know a lot about. Very fine artist Robin Sweeney, whose works are based on her experience of the Northern Rivers of New South Wales. She's looked at the vernacular, these houses that are finding ill favour today. They're modest, they have a sort of an individuality which is lacking in some of the developments we're seeing. And she has a fantastic take on these places. It's sort of like a forensic application she puts in there. Rachel Ellis, now this is a work from Bathurst. What Rachel's focused on here, it's the beauty of the seasons. It's autumnal, but this tree has had an impact which wasn't necessary, but this has happened. This is happening all throughout these country towns and throughout the cities and the suburbs, where the environment is being butchered to make way for infrastructure. This is David Waddleton. Now, he's a photographer and he comes from Victoria, and he's been looking at the regions around Melbourne, and he's fascinated by the front yard, what people, or creative types, eccentric types, are doing in their front yards, transforming the vegetation into extraordinary, riveting images. Adrian Doyle, and he's looking at the failed dream, a mini McMansion, if you like, that hasn't kind of made it. A kind of sense of casual desolation is set in. This is Nick Santoro, an artist based in the Wollongong region, and a lot of it's based on sort of semi-made or sometimes deserted areas. So it's got this sort of, it feels detached from what we call suburbia. Yeah, this is a work by Wade Taylor, a Perth-based artist, who had the extraordinary experience of witnessing the Inglebird Bunnings exploding. Bunnings started in Perth, and it's become part of our suburban ritual. You start to think, well, what is Bunnings? What's happening here? An important work to have in the show, I think, because it's very much a part of suburbia. Christopher Zanko, the son of migrant workers that came to the area of Wollongong when, in the post-war boom, they built houses such as these, solid houses. He's carved the surface in a sort of a woodblock fashion, and then painted through that texture to give it this extra element, I think, of, well, I suppose you'd just call it intrigue. The way the sky shimmers there, it's carved, then painted. And I think the more questions we ask, the bigger the conversation, and that takes us forward to a place I hope will improve the condition we're in at the moment.